The internet has been ablaze with this recent news report that the Supreme Court of India, in a very recent judgment, gave maintenance under Section 125 Criminal Procedure Code to a wife of a second marriage despite the first marriage not having been dissolved. Well, I have my thoughts on it, which I've talked about in a different post, but this incident reminded me of another case which got wrapped up just a little while back. A couple of years ago, this client came to me, and the worst part about this, as a side note, is the atrocious way these cases are now being filed left, right, center. The client has his son who's facing a false promise to marry, false rape case against him in another city in India. And then when his girlfriend, mind you, the client is married, his girlfriend finds out that there is a false rape case, and it's so easy to file these cases against men in India. The girlfriend also files a false rape case against this father client of mine, and we are dealing in Delhi with this case. The girl files the rape case, FIR registered. She files a domestic violence petition. She files a Section 125 Criminal Procedure Code case as well. And in all of these cases, she herself says in the first page of her pleadings that I was earlier married to somebody else and I have a son from that marriage and I got divorced. And after that, this man, on some occasions, she writes to suit her narrative. On some places, she writes, this man made false promises to marry me and then he raped me. And then on other parts of her cases, she says he and I entered into a marriage ceremony, but much later I found out that he is already married, and therefore my marriage to him becomes void, but I am still entitled to maintenance. We did not even say that, oh, my client is already married and therefore the subsequent thing is not maintainable, right? Because a lot of courts say that you don't try to take benefit of your own fault. We merely said that there was actually never any marriage which took place. This lady actually had about 8 or 9 different boyfriends with whom she was roaming around with. I am one of those. She sees how vulnerable I already am because my son is facing a false rape case and we are already down and out. And then she does this. And then we stepped in. The matter had been going on for a little while. Then we step in. We immediately moved. And this is why I always say you have to be very proactive. You cannot be like, let me show my proof. Judge Sahab, look at my proof. Judges are not going to look at their proof because judges have 100 cases a day. We moved written applications upon applications saying that this is the reality. On the first page of her cases, she says that I was married and then I got divorced. We just said, we file these applications, call for records of the first divorce. Ask the wife if she says that I have been divorced. Show us a divorce decree. Show us what you have. You cannot make a bold assertion saying that, oh, I am divorced and now all of these other things happened. And it took almost 1.5 years, obviously, because of very good delay tactics by the counsel for this lady /wife /victim, which it's just extortion, nothing else. So this extortionist lady, very good lawyer, I must say. They put up a good delay tactics and everything. But at the end of the day, Section 125 was dismissed by the family court. The DV petition was dismissed by the magistrate court. And, thankfully, this logic which was used by the Supreme Court was not employed over here, especially because completely atrocious, subsisting marriage, all of these other factors were there. I can't call it a victory. Obviously, it really pinches that it took so long for us to get this. But I still say, at the end of the day, at least the client has not been burdened with maintenance amounts and this and that.